Hello, everyone. Now, I know I haven't done a pregnancy movie review in quite a long time, so today we are going to do a bad movie review, and I usually do bad movie reviews every now and then. So today we're going to be reviewing this 2013 movie called Proxy. Oh boy, it is just one of those movies that is just very, very, very terrible. I mean, I've seen other movies that are just as bad, but this one is just worst. So basically, a young pregnant woman joins a of support group after suffering from a vicious attack, which apparently, um, what happens was Esfer Woodhouse is knocked unconscious while a person wearing a hoodie hits her stomach repeatedly with a brick, and of course the baby is delivered stillborn via cesarean section. So that honestly just makes me, very, very mad. Like, it honestly hurts me knowing that, a baby unfortunately dies in the womb, in this film. And it was just the beginning of the movie. Like, it's just terrible. Like, I don't like anything, pretty much, violence towards, a pregnant woman or unborn child or, death of the child or death of, the pregnant woman and etc. Oh my god. I'm just gonna sit here and say it was just very hard to watch. Like I've seen parts of this movie and it was really, really upsetting thing, and it was just really hard for me to watch. Like, you know, I couldn't watch the whole thing, but I've read about what the movie is about. So this movie is just not that good because it pretty much involves, you know, someone killing the baby while the mom was unconscious. So it's unfortunate that that happened. But you know, I don't even know what Zach Parker was thinking when he made this. Like, I don't know what was going on through his head, but this film was just God. Like, this film is really hard to watch. Like, it's really hard. Like, the beginning mainly, it's really hard to watch. So I know, like, I've seen it like a long time ago, and it honestly was just not that great because it involves, the death of the child. Well, the death of the baby. So it's just really unfortunate. It's not like, I know it's not real and all that, but unfortunately, these things can happen, and it does happen sometimes to people, and it's just really, really messed up. Like, you basically watch a woman, losing her child, because of some fucking stranger decided to sit there and, um, hurt her and her unborn child. It's just, you know, I was just, it was really hard for me to watch, when I first watched this. And this movie is just utterly terrible. Like, it's just a very terrible movie. Like, it's not that good. Like, you know, I mean, to be fair, the baby didn't deserve to have that, and the woman didn't deserve to be attacked like that. So, yeah, it's just really unfortunate. But, it's just a really hard movie, to watch. Like, it's a really, really hard movie. So, I definitely have to really sit here and say is that, yeah, I'm just going to sit here and say is I don't recommend anybody watching this film. It's not that good. I'm definitely being honest. And you guys, some people may be squeamish regarding, violence towards a pregnant woman and that. Then, yeah, I don't recommend them, watching this movie. And, I literally felt really uncomfortable watching this film. I only saw the beginning part, and then when I found out that the child died, the baby is stillborn, I'm like, yeah, I mean, the fact that, this hooded person attacked this pregnant woman and killed her baby, it honestly was very, very shocking. Like, no joke. It's just really hard to watch. I mean, I've seen violence, before, like in TV and movies, and that usually doesn't bother me. But when it's violence towards a pregnant woman and her unborn child, yeah, that's another level that I do not ever, like in a movie or anything like that. So, I know I haven't done a bad pregnancy movie in quite a while since The Human Centipede 2, so I thought, you know what, I'll do this one. This film is not good. And if you're squeamish to, violence being towards pregnant women and unborn children, then yeah, you probably would not want to watch this. And honestly, I just feel bad for the pregnant woman right there. Like, I really feel bad for her, for what she went through, especially with that hooded man. So it's just shocking knowing that, a lot of I know some movies tend to do this. Like, some movies do tend to do stuff like this, but I really wish they don't do it very often, because it's just really, violence towards a pregnant woman and an unborn child, it just rubs me the wrong way, if that makes sense. So, anyways, I'm just going to sit here and say this is simply my own personal opinion, and if you happen to disagree with it, that's perfectly fine too. We're all entitled to our own opinions regards to these movies. This gets a 0 out of 10. It is a very, very disturbing movie. It's not good. I didn't like, the beginning part, and then the rest I just skipped on watching it afterwards, because, I didn't need to see any more to know what this movie is. But yeah, I can understand why a lot of people don't like this movie. So yeah, this movie is not that good. So I don't recommend anybody watching this. So yeah, if I ever were to get this on DVD, I would definitely do a destruction video on it, and I'm sure you guys would really enjoy that. Me destructing videos. And I haven't done a destruction video in quite a while because I've been busy, but maybe I might get back into it maybe in the future if I ever get the time for it. So, anyways, yeah, stay away from this film. Don't ever watch it. So, yeah, you guys will not like this movie, and yeah, it's got disturbing imagery in it. So, anyways, like I'm always gonna say, I'll see you guys all in the next video. Peace out, and like always, roll the outro because I'm out. What's up, my pretties? It's the Lion Queen here. I want to appreciate you all for tuning into this video, and I do appreciate you guys supporting my video by giving this video likes and stuff. If you really enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like, comment and subscribe if you're new, ring the bell for notifications to when I upload, so that way you guys will get updated for whenever I upload. If you want to follow me on Twitter or DeviantArt, feel free to leave a follow on those if you are interested in following me on those socials. If you want to support my backup channel, known as Ms. Dark Shigo, feel free to subscribe to it, as a link to that will also be in the About page section. And with that being said, and that being the case, thank you so much for watching, my pretties, and as always, please stay pretty.